This is known as firm. We are dividing into 4 types. The number one are primary. All economic activities involving extraction of the raw natural material. This includes agriculture, mining, fishing, etc. Okay. Before producing a product, the the steps before the production level is known as primary. Okay, like mining, agriculture, fishing. Okay, when you have these steps, then you would be able to make a new product. Okay, so in a pre-modern times, the most economic activities and deployment was in this sector, mostly in the form of substance farming farming for self-consumption. Now, the next type is secondary. Now, secondary is something related to the manufacturing, constructing. Okay, if you are going to, produce a product, you need something. So, something is a initial step or the before production making step. This is known as primary, and the production step is known as secondary. The third one is tertiary. All economic activities offering intangible goods and the services to the consumers. This includes retail, layer, transport, IT service, banking, communication, etc. Other one, public. This includes all firms owned and run by the government. Usually defense, arms, and the nuclear industries of an economy are completely public. Public firms don't have a profit motive but aim to provide essential service to the economy it governs. So those industry or those organizations which is just for the public, like hospitals, anyone can go. Okay, you can say there are some government universities and the schools, like we have some parks. Okay, they don't have a motive to earn or to make a profit. Okay, this is just for some public interest. Then we have a private, as name suggests, owned and run by private individual. Okay, private firms aim at making profit, so their products are those that are highly demanded in the economy. So if you make a difference between the public and the private, public are those who don't have a motive to earn profit, while the private on the opposite hand,
जैसे इस्लाम मतलब हो गया.
exactly, okay, they just make a profit. Okay, then we categorize, there are some small firms. A small firm is independently owned and operated enterprise that is limited in size and revenue depending on the industry. Okay, they require relatively less capital, less workforce, or the less, or might possible no machinery required for that particular kind of a business. Okay, let's talk about their advantage and the disadvantage. If you remember, we discussed sole trader. Okay, here we have a very similar idea. Okay, advantages, they are independent. Okay, fine enough. Control, you can take a control. Flexibility, you can easily transform from one place to another. You can easily, better communication, might be possible you are the only one, or might be possible you have one or two employees, so it is very easy for you to communicate with each other. Okay, disadvantages, higher cost, lack of finance, got that, difficult to attract experienced employees, because when employers have a high experience, they prefer more higher organizations as compared to smaller ones. Okay, because they don't have ability to pay them according to their experiences. Okay, growth of the firms, how firm can grow, we are going to divide into some types. There are two kind of a growth: internal growth and external growth. Internal growth, sometimes known as organic growth. Okay, this involves expanding the scale of the production of the firm existing operations. Remember, keep that in mind. We are talking about internal growth. How you can internally grow yourself? Expand your operations. Bring some skillful employees. Okay, purchase more machinery and equipment, bring some advanced technology. Everything that comes under the under the wall of the organization would be known as your internal growth. If we talk about the external growth, this involved into, like you can say, more joining concept. You have to add your business with any other business. Okay. Now the first idea is takeover or the acquisition. It happens when company buy enough shares of the another firm that it can take full control. Are you getting my point? The firm took over, loses its identity and becomes a part of what is known as holding company. What you are going to do, you are going to buy enough shares so you can hold other company. If you remember, we were talking about 49%, the 51% share of the company. So what you will do, you will buy 51% of the company so you can take over or acquire other firm. That was the first idea. The other one is merger. It occurs when the owners of two or more companies agreed to join together to form a firm. Okay. So if you talk about the external growth, we have two basically concepts. The first one is takeover or acquisition. The other one is known as merger. Let's classify merger into further three types. First one is known as horizontal integration. Integration of the firm engaged in the production of the same type of the good at the same level of the production. Remember, just a difference. Integration of the firm engaged in the production of the same type of good at the same level of production. Same type of a good, same level of production. Okay. For example, cloth manufacturing company merged with another cloth manufacturing company. Okay. If you are in that particular kind of integration or the merger, this will be known as horizontal integration. Got an idea? One example is enough. Okay. What are the advantages? Exploit internal economies of scale, including bulk buying, technical economies, financial economies. Save cost. When merging, a lot of the duplicate assets, including employees, can be laid off. Potential to secure revenue synergies by creating and selling a wider range of the products. It would be very easy. Okay. Reduce competition. When you are going to merge yourself with another same kind of business, then there would be no competition. Disadvantages: reduce flexibility. The addition of the more employees and the process means that need more transparency and therefore more accountability is required. Next is vertical integration. If you have any query, you can let me know about horizontal integration. Are you okay with that?